band member PCC Herald Trumpeters, whose job it is to fanfare the new year by presenting Rose Queen Serena and her court. Supported by Pasadena City College, the PCC Foundation, a generous grant from the Terry and Terry Cole Family Foundation, the Band Shop, Drillmaster Shoes, Stanberry Uniforms, Yamaha Drums, Zildjian Cymbals, and innovative percussion sticks, mallets. Please welcome the official Band of the Road Parade, the 2026 Tournament of Roses Honor Band. Marching down Colorado Boulevard for every Rose Parade since 1930, the PCC Tournament of Roses Honor Band is made up of current PCC marching band members and the top high school musicians and color guard from all over Southern California. Over 500 students applied for the spots in the band, drumline, and pageantry, which now represents 62 different Southern California high school band programs. Dr. Peter Huerta is the director of bands. Herald Trumpets are directed by Kevin Brown. Assistant director is Jack Taylor. Percussion director is Tad Carpenter. Pageantry director is Dr. Deborah Seeley. And assistant pageantry director is Leslie Valier. Social media and equipment manager is Kevin Dang. Uniform manager Declan Kalman. Uniform team is Jesse Castellanos, Tammy Seidling, and Jennifer Anderson. Administrative assistant is Iana Fombi. Musical arrangements by Rock McNaughton. Herald fanfares composed and arranged by Kevin Brown. Dr. Solomon Cross is the Dean of Performing Communication Arts Division of PCC. The college president is Dr. Jose Gomez, and I'm Clark Macy. At this time, we ask you to please stand and kindly remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem. Leslie Valier. These four members, they're responsible for all the pageantry you see. Let's give them a big hand. All right, get off my stage. All right, led by drum major Orlando Garcia and featuring solo twirler Gracia Mercado, one of the sounds of New Year's is when this group plays this song coming down Colorado Boulevard. Here comes Everything's Coming Up Roses. with Tad Carpenter's version of Christina Aguilera's Come On Over Baby. Oh, yes, please. So I'm going to call out the percussion instructors. If you guys can come out, follow how the pageantry did it. Aaron Bond. Aaron's not here. How about J. Fernando Diaz? Over here, follow directions. Yeah. Grant Hilburn. Dimitri McLean. Is Dimitri here? Dimitri's not here. Gary Andal. Now, usually there would be one other person up here, and the percussion staff, the percussion performers that probably have talked to you about this guy, Tad. Tad is actually the percussion director, but he actually is helping USC. He actually works for them as well because they got some bowl games. So the band is doing a rehearsal today because they leave for their bowl game tomorrow. So usually Tad would be out here. So give it up for the three that showed up. All right, and now we're going to turn things over to the Herald Trumpeters with 3 fanfares. So now I have to introduce to you the staff for the Herald Trumpets. Marching, music, composing, arranging, horn angles. Kevin Brown, get closer to turn around so they can all see you. Kevin's been doing this for this group for over 40 years now. Pretty good for a guy who doesn't even look 50. God, I hate him. The theme of the 137th Rose Parade is the magic of teamwork, and the teamwork of Lennon and McCartney catapulted our next song to the top of the charts. This is With a Little Help from My Friends. set of instructors that I want to introduce to you are actually kind of responsible for the different things that they do while they're marching and the belt movement and all, and that is our marching instructors. First of all, Brad De La Garza. Jonathan Kent. And Esteban De Leon. Sometimes I think they're still in high school. All right, take your pictures and get off the stage. We're going to turn our attention back to the Herald Trumpets that are going to perform 2 fanfares, and then you're a grand old flag. Herald. The next group of people, we think that only 2 of them are here, so I'm going to call out a few names. If you're here, you were supposed to be down here, but stand up and wave anyway. And these are the coaches for the different instruments that we have. We'll start with baritones with Layla Rosas, clarinets Erica Golden, flutes Luis Alvarado. I'm just checking every once in a while. Tenor saxophone was Maurice Lyman. Mark Miller did trombones. Frank Rico trumpets. Tony Castro tubas, the 2 that I think are here. Alto sax is Larry Hughes. And Larry, you're supposed to come up here, Larry. And Phil Bailey for mellophone. So they worked early on in the process with the music to help get the music people's vision out to our ears. So we thank you for that. All right, take your pictures and get off.
And I want to jump in, and we want to introduce a couple folks to you that you guys never see their faces, but they produce a lot of videos that we like. First, Benjamin Gonzalez leaning out the window here. He's with Music Amenities, in which we do a lot of downloading. And then we also have Louis Garnica, who is with Music 213. I know if you're in Southern California and you're at any of the high schools, these guys we really appreciate because we get to see some really great videos from these guys. And they're here today, so you'll be able to see these videos later. Thank you, guys.
By the way, that was Jack Taylor. He's one of the assistant directors here. Thank you, Jack. Continuing on with this year's theme of Magic of Teamwork is a song from Disney's High School Musical franchise. Here's We're All in This Together. introduce the 2026 official Tournament of Roses Honor Band. Now, before the band leaves, hold on a second, Orlando. So I want to introduce, usually, during the next BandFest performer, Jim would be coming out and telling everyone to get close because they're going to fill the entire stands. And they want every seat taken. And then everyone else who couldn't make it on this side, they go on that side. So this band usually would turn around and then go play for the other side, which really they like, because most of the other bands don't do that. So we're the ones that do. But I want to call out because the uniforms are so pretty, I want to call out the uniform crew that helped to take care of these uniforms. So as I find my paper, you know who you are because I'm going to call you out. Jennifer Anderson, Jesse Castellanos, Megan Hernandez, and Tammy Seidling. I don't think Tammy, oh yeah, she is here. Fantastic. These are the four folks that make this look so stunning. Not just at BandFest, but these things are going to be popping on Colorado Boulevard on January 1st. All right, and then for the students, raise your hand if you're a part of the uniform crew. All right, there's a couple over there. Okay, go ahead, put your hands down. I want to bring out the members of the support staff. But first, before I do that, if you're a member of the equipment crew, band members, raise your hand. We got a lot more of that. So this band does not travel light. There's a lot of equipment that goes everywhere. So let me bring out Jorge Melendez Zavaleta and Lou Garcia. Well, there's Jorge. Is Lou here? There's Lou. It's the sun. I can't see either. These are the guys that drive the trucks and make sure that we get there. All the stuff gets there. All the traveling that they do. These are the guys, along with the student uniform crew and the equipment crew. All right, get off. So actually right now the band in Orlando's going to have them go over to the right, and they're going to get ready for the pass and review because we have one more performance for you, one more song. Go ahead, Orlando. In the meantime, here are the Herald Trumpets with Old Lang Syne. So while the Heralds leave and go get ready for their performance for the pass and review, there's two more people I want to introduce to you. And they're the ones that really kind of help run this group. There's lots of paperwork. I see that many of you are wearing shirts and sweatshirts and all sorts of stuff. And they're responsible for keeping track of all that. So Iana Fombi is the administrative assistant. Iana, come on up there. And Mr. Peter Puerta, who's the director. You saw him as he was directing the national anthem, Peter? So this is Peter's first year with the group. Usually he was the director of Baldwin Park High School and came over to do the Lancer Marching Band, and then this whole thing is a part of it. So he has loved the 7 days a week since November. Really looking forward to January 2nd. All right, get off. For the Pass and Review, please welcome the Herald Trumpets. When the team comes together, the Tournament of Roses Honor Band performs Sousa's Esprit de Corps.